I am K. Himaja, working as a lecturer in EEE Department, SRRS Government Polytechnic Sirisilla. This part 21 presents the advantages of LED lighting over CFL lamps, comparison of different light sources, short questions and answers. So in part 20, I covered the types of sources of illumination, lux meter, chart of light levels in indoor and outdoor, so the lights are classified into 4 types: electric arc lamps, and electric arc lamps are again carbon arc lamp, flame arc lamp, and magnetic arc lamps. Second one is the incandescent lamps. In the classification of lamps, second type is incandescent lamps. So these lamps are heated to high temperature. The tungsten filament lamps are operating on this principle. It operates at unity power factor, and also these are not affected by surrounding air temperature. Next one, discharge lamps. In classification of lamps, the third lamp is discharge lamps. So when an electric current is to pass through a gas, it produces visible radiation by discharge takes place in the gas vapor. Here in this model, use starters, choke, coil, transformers. And also starters finally. So the size of the lamp is very high, very large. The main drawback is high initial cost. And also the power factor is not near to unity. So to improve this power factor, again place the capacitors. It operates on the principle of discharge in the gas vapor. And fourth one is fluorescent lamps. So like phosphor powder exposed to ultraviolet rays emits the energy into visible radiations in the visible range of wavelength. So in these lamps, the quality of the light obtained is very much superior. So these 4 types are classified in the last class, in the part 20, and also covered lux meter. So the lux meter, to measure the light, the lux meter is using. So to measure the ammeter, to measure the current, use the ammeter. Similarly, to measure the voltage, using the voltmeter. And to measure the wattage, use the wattmeter. So similarly, to measure the light using the lux meter here in illumination. So a lux meter is a very suitable device. So this measure in terms of luxes or foot candles. So here the standard colors or color temperatures are expressed in degrees Kelvin. So a lux meter is in generally very portable or bench type like multimeter type. Here also two things are present, analog as well as digital. So the lux meter also requires some performance specifications, illumination range, lux resolution, operating temperature and foot candle resolution. Automatically in the lux meter, some internally inbuilt battery indicators, low voltage, alarms, remote light sensor, built-in memory, auto power off, zero function, etc. So where we are using this lux meter is in schools, hospitals, production areas and laboratories. These topics are covered, and also finally in the last class covered indoors and outdoors. So the public areas with dark surroundings, warehouses, supermarkets, drawing work, training rooms, auditoriums, child care centers. These all are specifications are goes to indoor level. So the illumination is vary from 20 to 5000 depends on the application, and also outdoors. And finally, the chart of light waves from natural sources means sunlight, full day light, twilight, deep twilight, full moon, quarter moon, starlight and overcast night. The illumination may vary. So depends on the time period. So these are the topics covered in the part 20 now. This part 21 presents the benefits of LED bulbs. Means advantages of LED over compact fluorescent lamps, comparison of different light sources. So first one, light emitting diode. This figure shows the different bulbs. First one, light emitting diode LED, all we know very well. Long tube shape, the long light bulb. And second one, fluorescent lamp, spiral tube shape, the curly light bulb. And third one, incandescent lamp, pear shape with opaque or clear glass. So the advantages of LED lighting over CFL lamps. Light emitting diode or LED lights are the most efficient lighting sources solutions available today, which consume less electricity and has better lifespan. So the input takes very less power. Automatically the efficiency is very high. So there are many benefits of LED lights over CFL and other bulbs and lights. Lot of benefits. In the next slides, the benefits of LED lights will present 5 benefits I discussed. I will discuss the 5 benefits of LED lights. And next one, less power consumption and brighter lights are just a few benefits of LED lights. But there are many other benefits of LED lights. So many benefits are present. But here, the main benefits I will discuss. So top 5 benefits of LED lights over CFL. So LED lights use less energy than CFL. So one of the main benefits of LED lights are that they consume very less electricity and they are efficient. Here, the LED bulbs takes very less energy and are very efficient because the input power is very less it takes. There is no filament using. And second one, yes, this is absolutely true. LED lights consume less energy when compared to CFL lights. So compared to CFL means compact fluorescent lamps, the LED bulbs takes very less energy, so automatically the cost per unit is very less. This is because LED lights are very much efficient at converting electrical power to lights easily and quickly. So here LED bulbs convert to lights very easily and quickly. So which the traditional bulbs or even at CFL bulb cannot. Next one, therefore using LED lights over CFL lights is definitely a wise choice, because definitely it is a wise choice because the LED lights takes very less power input, very less electrical power. So to convert from input electrical power to output light energy, it takes very less power. So automatically the cost of unit is very less. So it is a very wise choice. Second one, longevity of LED light is best. When it comes to the longevity, LED can any time beat the CFL lights at ease. So the LEDs do not have any filaments. There is no chances for oxidation or evaporation of electrical components, and lastly there is no metal fatigue. Here there is no filaments. So automatically there is no metal fatigue. There is no chances for oxidation or evaporation, but not in the case of CFL lamps. So in the case of CFL lamps, these things are happens: oxidation, evaporation and metal fatigue, but not in the case of LED lights. And third point, that's why they live longer than CFL. Definitely the LED bulb life is very high compared to CFL. The life is nearly 2 to 3 years compared to CFL. The CFL life is from 6 months to 1 year approximately. Longevity is certainly a concern, and LED lights easily satisfy that, and that's the second benefit of LED lights. So the life of LED is very high because there is no chances for oxidation or evaporation, and they don't have filaments. So that is a major second advantage of LED bulb compared to CFL bulb. Compared means compact fluorescent lamp. Next, third one, LED lights saves more money than CFL. Here LED lights is to save the money, means it consumes less amount of energy in comparison to CFL. So definitely here it takes very less power compared to fluorescent lamp. Definitely the money will save because the input power to take the LED is very low. The input power takes to LED is very low. Automatically the cost per unit is very less. So we have to pay very less amount of current bill compared to CFL and incandescent lamps. Fourth one, LEDs have lesser impact on us and surroundings than CFL. Here, LEDs lesser impact on us and surroundings than CFL. This is the fourth benefit of LED compared to CFL. So, what about the environment here? So, LEDs do not have mercury like CFL, which makes it absolutely safe because mercury is anytime toxic to both environment and health. So, the ultraviolet radiation emitted through LED light is also extremely low when compared to CFL. Here, there is no ultraviolet radiations. So, automatically it does not affect the surroundings, environment, etc. compared to CFL and fluorescent lamps. So, this is the fourth point of LED lights over CFL. And fifth advantage of LED light. So, when I switch on, immediately the LED light the bulb will glow. But in the case of CFL, it takes some time. It is also less than 1 minute, but it does not take for LED. This less than 1 minute also does not happen in LED. Once I switch on, immediately the bulb will glow. So in CFL, it takes some time to turn on and they flicker as well. But in case of LED lights, this does not really happen. This does not really happen. And the heat emission of LED lights is also very low when compared to CFL. So the LED bulb surroundings, the heat temperature is very low. If I switch on 2 to 3 hours or 5 hours, the heat emission around the surroundings is very low because the input of electricity it takes is very low. But not in the case of CFL. If I switch on and run for 2 hours, the bulb will heated. But not takes place in the case of LED. And also LED bulbs are not that much sensitive compared to CFL. CFL are very highly sensitive to temperature, which certainly makes them weaker than LEDs. So here LEDs lights is also very low when compared to the CFL. So these are very sensitive to temperature, CFL, but not in the case of LED. And the flickering level also very low in LED compared to CFL. If any flickering or voltage fluctuations takes place, in CFL bulb, the bulb will flicker. But in case of LED, the bulb does not flicker. So these are the main 5 advantages of LED bulb compared to CFL. Main 5 advantages of LED compared to CFL. So the first benefit is it takes less energy than CFL because the input it takes very less power. Next one, the longevity of LED light is best. The life of LED is very high. LED saves more money than CFL because the input takes less power, automatically the cost per unit is very low. Next one, LEDs have lesser impact on us and surroundings than CFL. So it does not have ultraviolet radiation. emitted from the LED bulb. So LED is also very sensitive to not that much sensitive to temperature compared to CFL, but CFL are very highly sensitive to temperature. Automatically it becomes weaker than LEDs. So these are the 5 main advantages of LED bulb compared to CFL. At the same time, means compact fluorescent lamp, but only the main drawback is the initial cost is very expensive compared to compact fluorescent lamp. That is the main disadvantage. But compared to advantages, only one disadvantage. So the smart person can prefer only LED bulb, but not the incandescent bulb or fluorescent lamp, because the power will come every month. Means we have to pay the power bill to every month. So we have to save the every month the current bill. But only the drawback is the initial cost is very high. Next one, comparison of different light sources. So incandescent lamps, they have instantaneous start and become momentarily off when the supply goes off. Incandescent lamps. So here incandescent lamps means the power momentarily off when the supply goes off. So the color of their light is very near the natural light, because the natural light is white color, but it is not white color, it is nearly to very dark yellow color. Dark yellow color it maintains, but not purely white color. So the initial cost of the installation is minimum, but the running cost is maximum. Here the initial cost is very low, just a folder is required, and the bulb cost also approximately 10 rupees to 30 rupees maximum. Here the color is natural light, means dark yellow color but not pure white, and also the initial cost is very low but running cost is high. But in the case of this is reverse for the case of LED bulb. The LED bulb, the initial cost is very high but running cost is low. But not in the case of incandescent lamps, the initial cost is low but the running cost is very high. So these lamps can work on both AC and DC supply. So these lamps will operate for AC as well as DC supply. So change of supply voltage affect their efficiency, output and life in a very significant way. So when the supply voltages changes, the output and life also changes. So the voltage fluctuations are takes place on and off like that, and also the supply goes on and off. The bulb of the life of the bulb is very low, and also the life of the operation also it will affect. So the average working life is 1000 hours and luminous efficiency is 12 lumens per watt. Since their light has no stroboscopic effect, the incandescent lamps are suitable for domestic, industrial, street lighting and flood lightings. So where the applications are present, the incandescent lamps we can use. So street lighting, homes, domestic, factories, companies, wherever possible we have to use. So they are available in a wide range of voltage ratings, means 3 volts to approximately. So the minimum range is 3 volt. and hence these are using in automobiles, trains, emergency lights, aeroplanes, and signals for railways, etc. So these incandescent lamps are used, we have to use in anywhere like domestic, industrial, street lighting and floodlights, etc. Only the drawback is the initial cost is minimum, but the running cost is maximum. The main advantage is the initial cost is low, but the main disadvantage is the running cost is maximum. So these are available in different ranges of voltages. Available in different range of voltages. So these are used in domestic applications, lights, wares, and anywhere we have to use. And second one, fluorescent lamps. So they go off and restart when the supply is restored. So the color of their light varies with the phosphor coating. Here the phosphor coating is placing inner side of the tube. So for different colors the light will vary. So for different colors the light will vary. Depends on the inner side coating of the phosphorus bulb. The initial cost of installation is maximum. The initial cost is maximum, but the running cost is minimum. The initial cost is maximum, but the running cost is minimum. In the case of incandescent lamps, the initial cost is low, but the running cost is very high. But not in the case of fluorescent lamps, the initial cost is high, but the running cost is low. In case of incandescent lamps, the color is natural light. In the case of fluorescent lamps, the color of the light varies with the phosphor coating, inner side of the tube light. The stroboscopic effect is present. So these are suitable for semi-direct lighting, domestic, industrial, commercial, roads, halls, etc. So the change in voltage effect, their starting, although light output does not change as remarkably as in the case of incandescent lamps. Here the change of voltage means if there is the power input is very low, then this type of fluorescent lamps does not glow. But not in the case of incandescent lamp. If the input voltage is low, the output of the bulb is low. Means the lumens is generated is low. But not in the case of fluorescent lamps. The input voltage is low, the bulb does not glow. The lamp does not glow. So the change in voltage effect will take place. The color of their light changes with the different phosphorus coating on the inner side of the tube. So the color of the light changes with different phosphor coating on the inner side of the tube. So the frequent switching affect their life period. If continuously on and off, the life period will change. So they have high quality, but their voltage rating is limited. So these are confined to mains voltage are complicated inverter circuits which convert 12 volt DC into high voltage DC. Next, the average working life is 4000 hours and a luminous efficiency of 40 lumens per watt. The average life is 4000 hours and the luminous efficiency is 40 lumens per watt. 40 lumens per watt. So compare it to incandescent lamps. The fluorescent lamps have less input power. Next, the running cost is minimum. The stroboscopic effects are present. Next one, when voltage fluctuations takes place, the life of this lamp is diminishes, means affect the life period. So this colors depends on the phosphor coating in inner side of the lamp. So the light varies, depends on the phosphor coating inner side of the lamp. So the average life is 4000 hours and a luminous efficiency of 40 lumens per watt. Third one is mercury vapor lamp. Mercury vapor lamp. So in mercury vapor lamps, they take 5 to 6 minutes for starting. 5 to 6 minutes for starting. Mercury vapor lamp means all we know very well. So they go off and cannot be restarted after the recovery of the voltage till the pressure falls to normal. So it takes 5 to 6 minutes for starting. So they go off and cannot be restarted. Immediately it cannot start. And they suffer from high color distortion. So the initial cost is high but lesser than that of fluorescent lamps. The running cost is much lesser than incandescent lamps. So the running cost is very high in incandescent lamps. So the running cost is very much lesser than incandescent lamps, but higher than fluorescent tubes for the same levels of illumination. So the stroboscopic effect is present in this lamp, means like incandescent lamps, here also stroboscopic effect is present. They are suitable for open space like ads, parks and highway lighting, etc. Change in voltage affects their starting time and color of radiations emitted by them. Next point is switching does not affect their life period. Here if continuously on and off, or if the power will go on and off, it does not, the life does not affect. They have very limited utility than on mains voltage. So they are suitable for vertical position of working. So always we have to place these bulbs as in vertical position only. But for incandescent lamps, we have to place any position like vertical or horizontal or like that. But in case of mercury lamps, always we have to place these bulbs in vertical position only. So the average working life is 3000 hours and an efficiency of 40 lumens per watt. So here the life is low compared to fluorescent lamps. But the luminous efficiency is same as fluorescent lamps, because in fluorescent lamps also the working life is 4000 hours and the efficiency is 40 lumens per watt. In the case of mercury vapor lamp, it is 3000 hours and as efficiency as 40 lumens per watt. So here only the drawback is the initial cost is high and always we have to place this lamp as in vertical position only. But the running cost is low. Next, the life is 3000 hours and efficiency as 40 lumens per watt. Next one, sodium vapor lamp. Sodium vapor lamp. So what is the sodium here? So they have starting time of 5 to 6 minutes. The sodium vapor lamp starting has 5 to 6 minutes it takes to start. In case of LED bulb, the once if I switch on, the bulb will glow immediately. But in the case of sodium vapor lamp, it takes 5 to 6 minutes. They go off and cannot be restarted after the recovery of the voltage till its value falls to the normal value. If any voltage fluctuations takes place or voltage flickering, in general the voltage in villages on and off continuously, the voltage fluctuations are takes place. So once the bulb will off, again it takes some time to recover, means to come to its normal value. So the color of this light is yellowish and produces color distortion. Here the color is sodium vapor lamp is yellow. So different colors are present: yellow, bluish green, bluish white. Here the sodium vapor lamp is yellowish. The initial cost is maximum, but the running cost is less than for filament lamps, but more than for fluorescent lamps. Here the initial cost is maximum, but the running cost is minimum. So they have stroboscopic effect and are suitable for use in open spaces, highways and street lighting, etc. The change in voltage affect their starting time and color of their radiations. So they work on AC voltage and frequent switching affects their life. They are not suitable for local lighting. And also the color is fixed, that is yellowish color, and this color cannot be changed. So generally sodium vapor lamps are using for street lighting purpose. Street lighting purpose using the sodium vapor lamps. So their position is working is horizontal. The position is horizontal for sodium vapor lamp. For mercury vapor lamp, it is in vertical position. Vertical position for mercury vapor lamp, and for sodium vapor lamp it is in the position of horizontal. So they have a working life of about 3000 hours and efficiency 60 to 70 lumens per watt. So here the life is 3000 hours means similar to mercury vapor lamp, because in the case of mercury vapor lamp also the life is 3000 hours. And an efficiency of, in the case of mercury vapor lamp, it is 42 lumens per watt. Here in this case it is 60 to 70 lumens per watt. 60 to 70 lumens per watt. So here 4 lights I covered: incandescent lamps, fluorescent lamps, mercury vapor lamps, and sodium vapor lamps. So in incandescent lamps, the color of the light is very near to natural light, means not pure white. It is a yellowish color, dark yellowish color. The main drawback in this is the running cost is very high. The major advantage is the initial cost is low. So we have to place any position either in vertical or horizontal or whatever it may be. We have to place. So the working life is 1000 hours. So it is very low. It is very less compared to fluorescent lamps, mercury vapor lamp, and sodium vapor lamp, because the life is very small, that is only 1000 hours. And luminous efficiency of 12 lumens per watt. So the luminous efficiency also very less compared to fluorescent lamps, mercury vapor lamp, and sodium vapor lamps. So here the average working life for incandescent lamps is 1000 hours and efficiency 12 lumens per watt. Since this light has no stroboscopic effect, and we can use anywhere, either industrial, street lighting and flood lightings, etc. And second one, fluorescent lamps. So this has 1 second or little more at the start. So off and restart when the supply is restored. It does not take that much time compared to sodium vapor lamp to come to normal position. In sodium vapor lamp, it takes a lot of time to come to its normal position, but not in the case of fluorescent lamps. It will start immediately. It does not take that much time as sodium vapor lamp. So the initial cost is maximum, but running cost is minimum. The color of the light will vary, depends on the inner side of the coating, depends on the phosphorus coating. Frequent switching definitely affect the life period. The voltage rating is very, very limited in the case of fluorescent lamps. And the life is 4000 hours and a luminous efficiency of 40 lumens per watt. Next one, mercury vapor lamp. So it takes some time to start, means approximately 5 to 6 minutes to start. So once the supply is off, it takes some time to on. The light will glow, again come back to the normal position. Here the main disadvantage is the initial cost is high, but compared to fluorescent lamp it is less, and the running cost is very much less. Stroboscopic effect is present. So these are using in highway lighting, space like yards, etc. Always the main drawback is in this mercury vapor lamp, we have to place in the vertical position only, but not in the case of incandescent lamps and fluorescent lamps. So in the case of incandescent lamps, we have to place any position either vertical or horizontal. Similarly, in the case of fluorescent lamps, we have to place any one either vertical or horizontal. But in the case of mercury lamps, we have to always place in vertical position only. And the average working life is 3000 hours and efficiency of 40 lumens per watt. Next one, sodium vapor lamp. So this sodium vapor lamp is using in street lighting purpose. It takes 5 to 6 minutes to start. Once the power is off, it cannot immediately restart. It takes some time to come to its normal position. That is the main major drawback in sodium vapor lamp. So it is yellowish color. The initial cost is maximum, but the running cost is less, like LED. So it is stroboscopic effect. So because of stroboscopic effect used in open spaces only, highways like street lighting, etc. Because of stroboscopic effect. If a stroboscopic effect is present, means use in open areas. Using in open areas only. But in the case of incandescent lamps, there is no stroboscopic effect. So we have to use anywhere domestic applications like that. In the case of incandescent lamps, because there is no stroboscopic effect. But in the case of mercury vapor lamps, the stroboscopic effect is present. So we have to use in open yards like parks, street lighting, highway lighting, etc. The color also yellow here. Yellowish. So the switching does not affect the life period. And the working life is 3000 hours and an efficiency of 40 lumens per watt. Next one, sodium vapor lamp. So we have to use for street lighting. So next one, sodium vapor lamp. So we have to use for street lighting purpose. The position of working is horizontal. And also the working life is about 3000 hours and an efficiency of 60 to 70 lumens per watt. So here the working life is 3000 hours. 3000 hours like mercury vapor lamp. And an efficiency of 60 to 70 lumens per watt. Here in this case, the stroboscopic effect is present in sodium vapor lamp. So suitable for only for open spaces, highways, street lighting, etc. So here total 4 types are covered: incandescent lamps, fluorescent lamps, mercury vapor lamp and sodium vapor lamp. So in the next part, I will cover short questions, answers and exercise problems, simple exercise, expected questions. And also small discussions on illumination total concept. So this part 21 presented the comparison of advantages of LED lighting over CFL lamps, comparison of different light sources. So compulsory we may expect one question from this topic. So the advantages of LED compared to other bulbs, other lights, and also different comparison of different light sources, we may expect any one of the question from these two topics. So this is the last topic in chapter 4. So in next class I will cover the whole of the discussion of the chapter 4 and short questions, answers, explanations and everything. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching this video.